Good morning, my darlings. Good morning. Good morning. How are you today? Guess what? It's Wednesday and it's the big season finale of the Married at First Sight season 9 episode. I am so excited because I'm so excited about what's going to happen. Yeah. Welcome back to Church Girls Want to Get Married Too. My name is Janice. And yes, Church Girls Want to Get Married Too. That's what we're going to talk about today. Keith and Iris and red flags and how we as women we need to close our lips, listen so we can get married. A lot of people are mad at Keith because they're saying why he didn't tell her those were red flags. Nope, 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 nope. And I'm going to tell you why. He should not have said, Iris, that's a red flag for me. Okay? So if you have not subscribed, please be sure to subscribe. I have a lot of people watching my content. I don't have enough of you guys subscribing. Please be sure to subscribe. Please be sure to share this out. And I have my Bride Squad cup today with my coffee because I want you ladies, single ladies who want to get married, to get married. And my new book coming out very soon is about how to gather data on the guys you meet. Okay, back to Keith and Iris. So a lot of people are, why didn't he tell her those were red flags on the clip that was pulled, where they were at the finale talking to Kevin. I love Kevin. My first childhood boyfriend. His name was Kevin. Yeah. Kevin starts with the last name starts with the B. Yeah, Kevin. And people are saying, oh, he should have told her. He should have told her. That's a red flag. And she, well, why, Keith, why you didn't tell me? No, 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 no. My book coming out very, very soon. It's about how to gather data on the guys you meet. What is dating? Dating is the art of skillfully gathering data so that you can make an informed decision. Turn this a little bit. You meet a guy, you have mutual interest. First of all, there must be mutual interest, okay? Don't be gathering data on a man you don't like, have 50 kids. You know you're not going to marry him. Girl, bye. Gathering the data, knowing what you want in a husband. I'm going to be talking about your list. And I wrote that in my new book coming out soon. But I also talked about it in my other book, the last one I wrote, The Naked Wife. Avoid being the naked wife, ladies. Gathering the data, knowing what you want. You meet someone, there's mutual interest, and you are learning about that person based on what you want. So in the clip that was pulled by A&E, Keith said, Iris is, but I did this and I did this. She's all about I. Immaturity. Tell your baby girl go sit on home with your mama and grow up, be a woman. You're not ready. Iris is not ready to be a wife. Okay. Keith said, and the first clip I saw, he did not say that, but the second clip I saw, he was like, for example, I was like, thank you, give her examples. He says, for example, the way you freaked out about the condoms, that was a red flag. Why? He's a single, sexual, healthy, 27 years old that is getting the dog out. My daddy always told me, he said, baby girl, you woman, that's why I don't believe in men getting married too young. To me, 27 is too young. Maybe 30. He said, women must give men time to get the dog out. Just don't be one of them girls he get the dog out in. So wait a minute, Keith is thinking, wait a minute. We just got married like yesterday. You're freaking out about what I was doing before I met you. Red flag. Iris, well, why didn't you tell me? Everybody else, why did he tell her that was a red flag? The lemonade dates. If you paid attention to the clip and the video I did, in the video, Keith was right there in the kitchen with his friends having lemonade. So her freaking out about some lemonade you could go buy around the corner at the street corner at the store for $1.99 over food. And my daddy has always said, Janice, never de-shield your husband in public. What does that mean? Never embarrass him in public when there's other people around. You shut your lips until everybody leaves, you close your door, and then you talk to your husband. She's freaking out, embarrassing him in front of his friends. Because if you paid attention to the clip, his friends was like, ooh, red flag. People are saying, why didn't he say something? The clip I put up was when they were on their honeymoon and they were doing the Cameron or something, forgot the word. And he's putting his hands in the water, having fun. And she said something about, oh, don't do that. He said, stop talking to me like you're my mother, or something like that. He said, stop talking to me like you're my mom. So he was saying things all along. Iris was not listening. With the lemonade, go back to the lemonade. He said, how you gonna give them a limit? Your friends could have whatever, but now my friends, they can only have the off-brand one that you bought for 99 cents. Okay. And after they left, he laid on the couch. He said, is this something that we can get beyond? And he said, everything in this house is replaceable. Everything I got, everything included Iris. Peggy, good morning. Oops, excuse me, I burped. Sorry, Peggy. Peggy, are you back? Oh my God, Peggy, are you back? Peggy, where did you go again? I forgot. Rwanda. Africa? I know it's Africa, but we're in Africa. And I still have to send you an offering, Peggy. Okay. Have your daughter message me if she has Cash App. I could Cash App an offering for you, okay, and the ministry. So people is freaking out. Nicole Cherise, good morning. Thank you. Good morning, Cherise. Welcome, welcome. Girl, I'm usually not on, but people's going off and keep. So I'm here to defend him. And I'm here to let single women who want to be married. I'm not talking, even though married women, you can learn from this because you know what? My daddy has always said, if you read the Bible, ladies, I got a whole lot of wisdom from reading the Bible. Naomi and Ruth, how Naomi listened to Ruth. And I would always sit and listen to my father. My father's pastor. And I have books and books and books and books of notes I wrote down. And one thing I have learned is you need to sit at the elder's feet and you need to listen. And my dad always told me, when you're in the presence of men and they're speaking, you need to be quiet and listen because they're telling you secrets. Okay? And so Iris was going on and on and on. Oink, 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 oink. She wasn't listening. She was not listening. And a big mistake a lot of us make, women, is we automatically make an assumption that the man likes us, so no matter what we do, he gonna stay with us. Nope. Nope. So people are saying, well, why didn't he tell her? No, he is gathering data. He is gathering information. He is learning about her, who she is, her core, her likes, her dislikes. How does she react? How does she behave in the presence of people? Another thing I was going to say, when I'm with my husband and his frat brothers and we're at each other's house and Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas, or cookhouse or whatever, and the men are talking, I just sit there and I look pretty and I listen. Not if the guys get up and they go in the basement and they're talking. I'm not going to be down there. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about we're in the living room, the dining room, everybody's around, we're talking, and I listen. Wow. They're telling you secrets to how secrets to their heart. You know that saying. I don't know, Peggy, if you guys have this saying. I know Nicole. I know Nicole definitely hear this saying. The way to a man's heart is through his belly. That is a lie from the pits of hell that has gotten women washing, cooking, cleaning, sex, and having men, babies with these men, cooking, 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 hoping that he gonna marry you. How many women do you know can cook like Peggy? Who's a good cook? Cook like somebody, a good cook. Rachel. Rachel is my cousin. Peggy. Okay? Peggy's a good cook. Always cooking men dinner, but you still ain't married. Okay. Martha Stewart. Thank you. I was thinking about her. How many women do you know can cook like Martha Stewart and was with a man and she's cooking him and I'm looking for my tissue. But he leaves her and go marry a girl that can boil water. Now you know it's a shame before God and man. If you cannot even boil water, you're gonna burn the water. How many women you know like that? Can't cook. Do you know how many women I know? Girl, I can't cook for nothing. And they are married, happily married. Do you know how many women I know that can cook? Not married. A lot of stuff we were told, especially in the church, were things that got us in a whole lot of trap and have a whole lot of us still single, still manless. How many of you know you've been with people, women that have been with a man for 5, 6, 7, 10 years? I have a new book coming out about that. And then he meets a girl and marry her in 3 months. How many of you know a woman like that? I need some tissue. Black, could you hand me tissue from the living room, please? My husband was in his 40s when he met me. Okay. He proposed in 8 months. And he would have proposed in 6 months if I had told him I loved him at 3 months. Because at 3 months, Peggy, you've heard this story. He told me after we went to this big, huge event in New York. He invited all his frat brothers from all over the country to come meet me. And at the end of the night, because I guess he wanted to get their approval, he told me, he says, I love you. And you know what I said? Thank you. You know why? Because I wasn't finished gathering data on him. And he's looking like, she's going to say, I love you. Lex, Lex, in down here, please. It's about gathering data. It's about learning about a person. And I think a lot of people forget in the living room, please in the living room, please, that at the end of 8 weeks, they get to make a decision. His decision, based on the information he gathered, was a no. I do believe sex was a big part of it. Because y'all know I've been saying it all season, Peggy. Keith is okay. Keith is Nicole, I'm gonna get to your message. I do have to do it on my phone. I don't know what it is with my computer. I can't see the whole message. Any tissue in there, Lex? What? It must be upstairs. Okay, come here, Lex. I do believe that the sex is a big part of it, but Peggy, you are my witness that open and get me one of those. I have said the whole season that I don't think she should have slept with him because she is a virgin, allegedly, at the bottom. The white one. One, just one. Just one. Thank you, baby. I don't think she Uncle Sam. Hi. I can't read all your message, but thank you, Uncle Sam. Welcome. Thumbs up, guys. Thank you for those thumbs up. I had said the whole thing. She should not have slept with him because she is a virgin, allegedly. And if he slept with her, and then he divorced her, we all would have crucified him, me included. So I have said and maintained throughout this whole thing she should not have slept with him. And I think that was a wise decision on her part. But I do believe you can be sexual without being sexual, especially since she has participated in variations of sex, Peggy. Right, Peggy? Welcome. Thank you for those thumbs up. So when people get mad because, Oh, he should have told her those were red flags. No, he's right here. Look at my description. Condoms. Check. She freaked out. Lemonade. Check. She's mean. She freaked out. She embarrassed me in front of my friends. He talked. She talks to me like she's my mother. I want a wife, not a mother. And I really believe that Keith does not want to hurt her feelings. I'm gonna do another video on her feelings. He's trying to be nice as a gentleman. And my dad, when I was coming up dating, he was just try to be nice, just try, don't hurt their feelings. Because me, I'm very clear, cut to the point. I'm gonna tell you how it is. I don't like you. I'm not interested. Next, because I don't like to waste time. So I'm not gonna sit down, go to dinner with you, and sit down, and it's just a waste of my time. And I'm not interested. Get to the point. But I think Keith is trying to be nice, and he's saying, yes, I'm sexually attracted, but I don't believe he's sexually attracted. But I also think that sexual attraction is more than physical. It has to be, like he's saying, intimacy. Excuse me. Intimacy. And ladies, we're getting mad at Keith, but he's telling us, and my single ladies that's dating to be married, and you want to get married, I encourage you to be quiet and listen to what he is saying. Listen to what the men are saying. He is saying this is a red flag. So, ladies, when men are dating us, gathering data on us the same way we are gathering data on them, they are paying attention. They have a list. They're checking it once, they're checking it twice to see if you add up the same way you should be doing. The big mistake we make is we meet a man and we make the assumption that he's it. I can't tell you the number of women who says, "Oh, I met him, and it's 2 weeks and he stopped calling me. He learned something about you he don't like. Oh, I met him yesterday and I'm believing God he's the one." What information, what data do you have to believe God that he's the one? You don't have any data on him. Where he work at? What's his health? What does he have any health benefit issues? What's in his bloodline? How much debt is he in? Is he saved? Has he been baptized? Does he believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God? I know somebody getting ready to get married. She Christian, he's Muslim. How saved are you? What is your relationship with God like? Because the Bible plainly states, do not marry unbelievers. So, ladies, just listen. Let me give you another example. I used this example yesterday. For example, one of the things my husband says he loved about me was how I am with my daughter. So he's paying attention to how you are with the mama. You're always leaving your kids. I did another video. She had, I don't remember, 4 or 5 kids, all under the age of 5. And there's this guy that she likes, and he told her, "Sweetie, you don't need a husband, you need a counselor." And I think the youngest one is 6 months. And he asked her, "Well, where's the baby daddy? Where's the father of the child you just had?" She got mad about it instead of her listening. Okay. One of the things my husband told me, he said, and he told me this way after we got married. He said, when we were dating, I paid attention to how you were with your money. And I saw that you did not waste your money, so I knew you wasn't going to waste mine. Did you hear that? He was paying attention to how I handled my money. Now, my husband is a provider. My husband takes care of this house. I wanted to provide a husband. I wanted a man that could, my dad always said, make sure he could put a roof over your head and food on your table. And that's when I was dating, that's what I was looking for. If he was not able to put a roof over my head and food on my table, independent of me, I was not interested. If he needed my money to help him pay this mortgage, I wasn't interested. He needed my money to help me put food on the table. I wasn't interested. I'm not saying if I go to the supermarket, I'm not going to use my debit card. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying my belief in when I was raised to believe that a husband is to provide. Okay. So he was paying attention to how I was with my money, even though my husband was a provider, is a provider. We've been married for 6.5 years. My husband have never in 6.5 years, baby, give me your half of the mortgage. Never. Oh, I can't pay the mortgage this month. Can you pay it? Never in 6.5 years. Never. Somebody said, what did your money go into? Generational wealth, our savings, our investments, our vacations, generational wealth. We already picked out our son's school. He's going to a private school next year. We already know how much that is for every month. We plan to send him to private school throughout his whole education. We already have this school is elementary from kindergarten to the 8th grade, and we already picked out 2 or 3 schools for high school. One of them is an all boys school that my husband likes. I told him no, but we'll see when we get there. Okay. So even though my husband pay these bills, put roof over my head, food on my table, and he didn't need my money. My husband didn't know how much money I made. When we got married, he didn't know how much I made. I know how much he made. He never asked me how much money I made because my money didn't matter to him. He could provide for us independent of me. You know, when my husband knew how much I made the following year when we did our taxes and I gave him my W-2, that's when but he has never asked me how much I made. Why? Because he didn't need my money. But even though he didn't need my money, he was paying attention to how I was with my money. So let's say we were dating, and I use the example of a shopaholic. Let's say if I was a shopaholic and we dated, we liked each other, went to the same church, so on and so forth, we like each other, and then he decided to cut it off. And I said, but why? We're great together, we vibe together, we get along. And he says to me, well, you're a shopaholic, and I don't like that. Then I turn around to him and say, well, why you didn't tell me you didn't like that I'm a shopaholic? He didn't need to tell me that because that's information for him to make a decision about me. Because if he told me he didn't like me being a shopaholic, I'm gonna get to your comments in a minute, guys. If he told me he did not like me being a shopaholic, you know what I would have done? I would have stopped being a shopaholic to impress him, to make him think I'm not a shopaholic no more. But as soon as I got married, I would have turned back to being a shopaholic because that's who I am to the core. And so when Keith is talking about intimacy into me, see into me, I understand what he is saying. Because remember, his peers been married and best friends for 27, 30 years. And he's looking for those things. And he's really thinking, can I deal with all these things forever? Ladies, men have to take us on as their responsibility forever. Can I deal with her every night I come home? Don't sit on the bed in your house clothes. Can I deal with her reaction about this? Can I deal with her reaction about that? And I think he likes her like a little sister, but I don't think he's sexually attracted to her. I think he's saying that not to hurt her feelings, but Iris needs to stop and listen. Because did we lay on the bed and just listen? Did I do that? Yes. All these things. She said, did I do that? Did I do that? Do that? She's not listening to him. And a lot of ladies, single ladies that were dating for marriage, listen to what the men are saying. When men speak, you need to listen because they're telling us secrets. Okay. Listen, the same way you're ticking things off is the same way they're ticking things off. Let me give you another example. Let's say on my list, my number job, a good job, not just a good job is number 4. My husband, number 1, he must be born again. Number 2, he must be a tither. Number 3, he must be a gentleman. Number 4, he must have a good job. So number 1, I did a man, he's not born again. What is there to talk about? Move on by. Let's say I meet number 1, he's born again, but he's not a tither. Bye. Because I'm a tither. I believe in tithing with my whole heart, and I believe in giving. Okay? So let's say a man said, well, why you didn't tell me you did not like that I'm a tither so that I can start tithing? No. To the core, you're not a tither. You don't believe in tithing. And so you would tithe temporary to impress me. But when we get married, then you're gonna go back to your old self and talk about you better not bring my money down there. Give the pastor, buy a big truck, and buy alligator shoes. So when people's getting mad at Keith, my new book coming out, How to Gather Data, that's not the title. I can't wait to show you the title. But it's about how to gather data on the guys you meet. His red flags are real because that's what we are to do, single ladies, as we date, single guys, as you date, as you meet somebody and get to know them, to make a decision for your life partner, to spend the rest of your life with this person. You need to look at everything. Okay, let me get to your comments and then I'm going to run. And then don't forget to join me tonight at 8:30, okay? For the live watch, the live watch, the live watch. Okay, let's see here. Yes, Peggy. The lemonade situation was lemonade. You could just go to the store and buy some lemonade. She freaked out about some lemonade. That's like my 2-year-old. Well, now he's 4.5 and he's getting better at sharing. Before he was like, nah, that's mine. That's mine. Mine. A grape. He went off on me, went and pulled his Eddie out one of his grapes. You understand? I nursed that boy for 3.5 years, and he's 4.5. He's still trying to get him. I was just fighting him off upstairs in the bed because he's trying to get all this brown sugar. But he ran, Daddy, Mommy took one of my grapes. She ate my grape. A grape. Okay, that's Iris. Nicole, thank you for joining me. Good morning, first time. Thank you. And Peggy, don't forget to message me because you still didn't message me for me to send you the book. But tell your daughter, message me and I'll send you an offering. Okay. Nicole, yep, so true. Now, hubby said from day one he loved me because he could talk to me. I listened to him. Yes. If you're the one, you're it. If you're not, he will leave. Yes. And I think guys know. My dad said a man will know in 3 months. By 3 months. My husband, he said he knew in 2 months. Lexi, yeah. Did you comb your hair out? Yeah. Oh, why, Lexi? Why you comb all your curls out? Peggy, smart woman. Thank you. Uncle Sam. If I smash your thumb, will it make you happy? Hello, host joking. I smash your thumb. Oh, okay. He was turned off in the end. Yes. All this time he was giving little hints from the. Don't forget. And what about when he lost the ring? He was yelling and screaming. He was like, "Why are you being so loud? Calm down." Iris is loud. He don't like a loud woman. I'm loud. Okay, I gotta bring it down. Nicole, I'm not mad at Keith at all. I do think they have a lot in common. Supposedly they are back to, and supposedly right. Supposedly they are back together. Yes. But if we listen, he said we have a lot of things in common, but there's also a lot of things we don't have in common. Peggy, email me on Facebook. Send me that message on Facebook. But there's a lot of things we don't have in common. So yes, I forgot to say that supposedly they are back together. Okay. Supposedly they are dating. In the clip, they said they do have dinner. Excuse me, they do talk on the phone and they do have dinner. But supposedly they're back together. Peggy, could you imagine if Jamie was her husband in this, or Keith was a good fella? Jamie would have walked out. They would have grabbed the poor cat and walked out. Peggy, it sounds like you have a good fellowship. Yes, and I waited a long time. I was 34 when I met him. I had just turned 34. I turned 34 October and I met him November. And then he took a whole month to call me to take me out. Girls, that's another story I have to tell you guys. But guess what? I wasn't calling him, texting him. When you gonna take me out? You say you was gonna take me out. It's been a month. Why you ain't call me? Don't you want to be with me? Don't you want to? He said he was gonna call me. Okay, bye. You know what I was doing that whole month? Dating, going out. And then when I posted my picture of me out on another day on Facebook, he jumped in my inbox. Can I take you out tomorrow? No. That was a Thursday. Can I take you out for dinner tomorrow? No, no, I'm busy. I have a date. I have a date. He was like, what about Friday? I said, no, I have plans. I had no plans. He was like, what about Saturday? I was like, nope, busy. He was about, what about Sunday? We could have brunch. I was like, nope, I have plans. Nope, I had no plans. I was home watching TV, holding my hair, washing my hair. Then I gave in for Monday. Why? You a whole month, and then I need to jump up and go out with you? No, ladies. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. Don't do that. Don't be desperate. Don't be needy. Let him know you're busy. You had a life before you met him, and he's not going to get all your time. And stop being so available. I mean, every time he called, text, hello. Let him wait. Okay. Don't be so easy like Sunday Mountain. All right. Uh, thank you, Peggy. Okay. So, ladies, single ladies, dating for marriage. Listen, pay attention to how he reacts to you and your reaction. Oh, Lord, it's 7 o'clock. I have to go. Okay. Pay attention. How does he react? If 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 Iris was paying attention to Keith's reaction to how she reacted, then she would have been picking up clues all along. But see, she's like a lot of church girls. I just want to be married. I don't care. If you married Iris to a tree, she would have wanted to stay with the tree. She didn't care. And Keith said it. He said, I know she want to be married, but does she want to be married to me? And she said it. And Keith also said, instead of them talking through things, she said, well, we're going to stay married regardless. See, she's already making the decision for him. And she's behaving like she already got this in the bag. But she forgot at the end there was a decision to make, even though rumor has it that they're back. And he decided to stay to save them. So, ladies, I want you to listen. I have a blog post coming soon. Make sure he likes you as much as you like yourself, because that's a mistake a lot of us make. We go in and we automatically think that he likes us without making sure that he likes. And then he walk away and you're trying to figure out what happened. All right, I have to go. Peggy, time to go. Yes, see you tonight, Peggy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys for those thumbs up. 11 people, 3 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Thumbs up for me, please. Early in the morning. I'm going to run because I have a busy day. And then I have to come home and take a nap before I meet with you guys at 8:30. Okay. I'm going to try my very best to try to get on maybe at 8:15 or so we could chit chat a little bit before the show comes on. Okay. I absolutely love you. And for some reason, the video that I'm talking about, where they were showing about 15 minutes of Keith and Iris and Kevin talking, they retracted the video. But my other video, I did a review on it yesterday morning. Let me see if I could post it here, and then you could just catch the parts I was talking about. Okay. And then I'm gonna run because I cooked yesterday. So when I came home tonight, I could just go take my nap. Cause y'all know I gotta take my nap, child, before I meet with y'all. Cause I'm an early bird. I go to bed early. Be sure to subscribe if you have not. And share this out for me, please. Okay. Wait a minute. Is this a video? Okay, I'm gonna share the video on this link, but I want you guys to watch this one, please. This is of the preview that's coming up tonight. Even though rumor has it that they're back together, I hope not, because I think he would probably be getting back to her just to make her happy, but not necessarily for him. Thank you guys for those thumbs up. I appreciate them. I have to run, but that's the video of the review, the previews I did. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys joining me early in the morning. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna come home, take a nap, and I'll try to meet with you guys at 8:15, and we'll see what happens. And then I have lots more content coming on this But my new book is coming out soon. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Love you. Gotta go. Bye. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day.